Hey, Shalom, priest, Yahbashim Yoshabaka.
Hey, Shalom, so you how about Shemar Shabbat the car. I'm just gonna play this song for 1 quick second while I drop the sign in link.
Con, no sweat. You got the link, right? And once you could just go in the enter broadcast and mute the microphone. You can mute on the bottom. Just press on the microphone. Hey, Jediah Gad, Shalom, Yahbashim Yoshabata. You could put the volume down a little bit from it, like this. It doesn't cause no reverb. Earpiece, proper earpiece. Ready to roll?
Come on, so we're ready to go right now.
Come. Hey, Shalom, Israel. Yahbashim Yashabakatam to all the brothers. Yahweh Shemara Tabashim Yahushai to all the sisters. I'm Officer 1000 out of Yah with the I.S.U.P.K, which is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. And us in the I.S.U.P.K, what is our mission? What is our role? What is our duty? We're here to show you Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian that you are the 12 tribe of Israel. You are those people in this book. You are those people in the Bible, man. You understand? And us in this situation, us living this life, we're in captivity. We're in hell, man. You understand? Even though for some of us, it might seem like it's just a nice vacation. It might seem like, you understand, it's just another day. YOLO, live young, that, you understand, live young and everything. But we're in hell, man. We're going through things that no human being should go under, man. You understand? And we're going under these things. We're going through this slavery, this captivity, this oppression. Why? Because we refuse to follow the laws.
Right.
But there's a good news. There's a good news. And the good news is that Christ came and died for you and me. Christ came and died for all you Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian, man. You understand?
Right.
So you could change life. So you could realize the next kingdom that's gonna be on earth is your kingdom, man. Now, what are you willing to do? Do you want to rule, or do you love being oppressed? Do you love being in this captivity? Do you love being in this oppression? It depends on you. My brothers in the U.P.K, we want to rule the. You understand? Us over here, we want to take over this kingdom, man. You understand? And we will take over the kingdom by being righteous, by being men and women of God, by being princes and princesses of Zion, man. That's what we're gonna do. You understand? That being said, we're gonna talk about a topic that touched us. Last week, something that happened. But before anything else, Officer Zabaji, can you bring me to the article that I sent you? We're gonna just touch right quick on it, like right really quick.
Come on, sir. Let me get to it. Salakia, sir, you sent it to me in the WhatsApp?
Come, what's that? Come on WhatsApp.
Come on, sir. I got it right here.
There's the TorontoLife.com article.
Come on, sir. I'm pulling it up right here. right? So
And
I got the Toronto concept.
Go ahead, Salakia.
Another one concept. TorontoLife.com, Dr. Fentanyl.
Salakia priest, I forgot. Salakia priest, just before anything else, let me give a shout out to Officer 500 Zabaja on this rank raise, man. You understand? We got class. And not to forget Officer Darash as well. Officer of 500, man. You understand? No longer officers of 50, officers of 500, man. You let's get it, man.
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
If I may, Salakia to the men above me, let me give a big hand to a rank raise of Officer 1000 Adiyar. That brother's been putting in work. We went to camp. He spoke for 3 hours by himself, and he made the sun have to run. That's how much heat he brought out. And he travels from Montreal to Toronto because he loves his people, just to wake up his people. So let's give another big hand to Officer 1000 Adiyar.
Understand? And to what a priest, and not to forget, now I mean, we got young man Kovo in the house, man. Young man Kovo in the house. Understand? Live with us, understand? From Montreal. Understand? We dedicated about this work. Let's push it up, man. Let's show Canada there's black men ready, now I mean, to be different than what you're seeing out there. Let's show the world that we are the princes of the Most High, the priests and the prophets of the Most High, man. Let's show the world that we care about black, Hispanics, and Native Indians. When nobody else care, when the politician, the Christian, the priest, the preachers don't care, we care. You understand?
Right.
Because Commander General YAHANNA cared. Because Christ cared. You understand? And we following after the footsteps of men above us. So let's keep that work shining. You understand? Let's keep on shining and let's keep that work. You understand? 100 towers. You understand? And let's keep pushing in Canada, man. You already know what it is.
Salakia, sir, if I may.
Go ahead.
Just before we continue, throughout for everyone who's watching and paying attention to I.S.U.P.K Canada, if you want to be a trooper or a sister in the school, hit those sign-in links. You want that Hebrew benefit, you want to get you a name, you want to change, you got to hit that sign-in link. You got to walk through the fire like we did so you can come out shining like gold. Salakia, sir.
Damn right. Go ahead with that precept, right? Salakia with that article.
Con, sir. This is from TorontoLife.com. Dr. Fentanyl. George Otto was a respected family physician with a bustling clinic in the north corner of the city. But he had a secret.
Now this is a doctor, right? This is a doctor in Toronto, right? So this is a doctor in Toronto. You understand? And most people will say, well, doctors are, you know, I mean, righteous human beings. I mean, they do the work, you understand? They heal people. And they're like clean, you understand? In a way. Most people are going to say, well, the doctors are clean. Go ahead.
Concept. But he had a secret. After hours,
Salakia, priest. He had a secret. Understand? There's something wrong with this doctor. That I mean, the doctor evil. He had a secret. You understand?
I was just right there, sir.
Good. Go ahead.
If I may, I'm gonna get some more. Right? After hours, he was running a booming fentanyl business. Right?
There you
in
go.
The streets of Toronto, they call fentanyl dog food. Salakia, sir.
Come on, there we go. You understand? Selling dog food, man. You understand? While you know what? I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say like later. But you know what? This is what's going on. While you looking at the corner, and I mean, arresting a black man for drug, here's the real drug dealers, man. You understand? Doctors that work in the hospital, man. You understand?
Right.
He had a booming. You know what I'm saying? A booming business now, I mean, selling fentanyl, selling dog food, man. Not the black guy in the corner, man. Not the black guy that's living in the basement of his mom's house, man. You understand? A doctor, a physician.
Right.
You understand?
Salakia.
You understand?
Oh,
Those people now, I mean, that are the drug arm. That's the soldiers from the army, the police. Those are the real drug dealers, man. But nobody want
right.
to come out with the story. But most I the story now, I mean, like this, and we could see exactly what it is. Keep on going, like
Khan. The untold story of the doctor who fueled a drug crisis, right?
damn.
In 2016, 3 decades after immigrating from Uganda, George
Wait a minute.
Otto,
Wait a minute. From where?
right,
Wait a minute. From where?
Uganda,
Uganda. That's Africa, man, for you. That's Africa, you
Khan,
understand? Those Africans come here,
sir.
you understand, and put drugs in our community. Put drug in the community, man.
Right.
Us being stupid, being in poverty, what do? We supply those drugs. We go try and make money to get out of captivity, to get out of this hell, to try to experience this American dream that they talk about. But you know who the real drug dealers are? Those Arabs, those Africans, those Hindus. I mean, Elamites. They don't be in jail like us. Why? Well, we love these people. Come on. Keep on going,
Right.
priest.
Khan, sir. He lived with his wife and 4 kids in a leafy, cushy, gated community of Trailwood Estates in Richmond Hill. He bought his stone mansion in 2011, 2.5 million. The
You understand?
house
He wasn't
has
in the
six
ghetto, man. He
bedrooms,
was in it.
10 bathrooms. Yeah,
So like if we
Khan,
he
sir.
wasn't in the ghetto, man. He wasn't in the
Khan,
barrio.
sir.
He wasn't in the slums. He was in the gated community, man.
Right.
Salakia, Yahweh
Yeah, but Shana Shabbat.
This is where you find a place. You understand? In the top drug dealers, man. Not in the ghetto. In the ghetto, these brothers are trying to survive, trying to have the American dream that they push on TV, that they push on the movie, in the music industry. They're trying to survive and have experience you understand, a little part of this life. You understand? But the real drug dealers,
Khan, sir, if I may, you are breaking up. But the real drug dealers are these Hamites, are these other nations that come across into Canada, and they think that they could just use and abuse us. They know that we're so oppressed that we'll do anything to get out of oppression or escape it, whether that means selling the dog food or using it. Salakia, sir.
come. Exactly. That is exactly what it is. You understand? And they're not. The majority is not in jail. Now they arrested one
Yeah.
doctor, one of them. But imagine how many of them that are doing exactly the same thing. Okay? But this is what it is. And you, black man, let's finish the paragraph. You done?
Khan, sir, I'm gonna get to it right, finish it right now. Uh, 10 bathrooms, and a double level 5 car garage where he parked his black Lexus. Otto, who was 58, had worked hard to build his reputation. He has a reputation of a drug dealer, Salakia, as a trusted doctor in one of the city's marginalized communities. At his clinic, located in a strip mall near Jane and Wilson. Salakia, sir, I'm gonna get some more. He was known for his comforting bedside manner. He spoke slowly and moved slowly too. Many of his patients were new Canadians, and he spoke
Wait, wait,
Swahili.
wait, 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 wait. Salakia. Salakia, priest, you hear me?
Khan, another one, Khan.
Salakia, he spoke how?
He spoke with a Salaki. Let me find it one more time. He spoke slowly and moved slowly with a bedside manner. Damn. Salakia, sir, he was rocking them to sleep.
No, Salakia, when they say he spoke, and what? How? How did he spoke?
He spoke slowly.
He spoke slowly, just like your preacher, man. You understand? Just like I mean, yeah, what's up, my brother, my brother. I don't want to no beat you. My brother, I love you, my brother. You understand? He spoke slowly, man, just like your preacher, man. While this man was a damn drug dealer, man. While this man was, you understand, was buying people getting, you understand, people getting, what you might call it, overdose. You understand? Those as well. They spoke slowly. They spoke. They have. I mean, they speak with. I mean, with a smooth voice. You understand? And beware somebody with a smooth voice, man. Us in the UPK, we rough talk, man. We talk rough. You understand? We black man. We man. Black, Hispanic, and Native man. You understand? We speak roughly. You understand? Just like man. Beware. You understand when somebody trying to speak. Hey, what's up, my brother? My brother. I just wanna love you, brother. Show me. I just wanna show love. Understand? Just like a car seller. Try. Understand? You have it right there. He spoke slowly with smooth words, and he moved slowly too. He moved like he can't even break an egg. You understand? Beware of those type of people, man. We rough men in the I.S.U.P.K. Understand? Keep on going.
Khan, another one, Khan. Salakia. Many of his patients were new Canadians, and he spoke Swahili and Lao, which helped him forge connections with some of them. Otto treated many patients who entered his doors, whether or not they had owed him, and he was paid very well. Over one 60-month period, his billing totaled $800,858.
Imagine that. Imagine that.
Right.
803,858. You understand? Imagine that. $800,000, man, being paid, and he has to sell drugs. You understand? Imagine that. You understand? Making now, man, 16-month period. Come on, go ahead.
Salakia, sir. This man has bodies on him. Literally, he has dead bodies on him. Fentanyl is a drug that kills. And a lot of times, these brothers, they're cutting up car fentanyl and adding to it. And this man has bodies on him, no doubt.
And that's super. That's supposed to be a doctor that's about saving lives.
Right. Salakia, sir, you're breaking up. But this man is supposed to be about
hear me?
saving
Y'all
lives.
hear me?
Khan, sir. Salakia, sir, you're freezing again. So this doctor is supposed to be about saving lives. Khan, sir, you're back.
Khan, yeah.
Khan, sir, I can hear you.
Can y'all hear me? Khan, exactly.
Khan,
This doctor was about is about life. It's supposed to be about saving life. But this is what happens, man. You understand? This is what happens with the other nation. They're not about what I mean saving lives. They're not about I mean what they're supposed to be about. $800,000, man, in the 60-month period, and he has to sell drug.
Right.
Now, if that's not black people are in the ghettos, man. They can't even eat. You understand? They can't even pay their bills. And because they're trying to have something in this life. Trying to, I mean, some brothers, I mean, trying to sell drugs, trying to feel like they are a man and they could provide because there's nothing out there for them. And you know what? They lock them up. They lock them up, and they are the vagabond. They are the drug dealers. You understand? In the news. While this man, this damn stinking Amite, making $800,000, and he has to sell drugs. Understand? Them this world, man. Them this world. You understand? Matter of fact, since this story is a long story, I mean, let's cut it there. Let's give me. Matter of fact, go read a little bit into it. Go into it more. So like.
Come on, sir. Let me pick up where I left off. To his patients, Otto was a hard-working public servant who represented the embodiment of prosperity and generosity. As a student activist in Kampala, Uganda, he fled his home country to avoid the wrath of military police. Arriving in Canada as a political refugee in 1981, once he'd established himself, he shared his success with others, granting free lodging to new immigrants arriving from Uganda. Right? Friends of friends, and extended family. He shipped textbooks back to his alum mater. Right? He Makermere University, and at the Uganda Martyrs United Church of Canada. He and his family.
Let's end it there. You understand? Somebody bring me to Zechariah, Zechariah chapter 5.
God, sir. While the Akim get that, if I may, sir, like this man, he came from the land of flies, and he got treated like better than blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans do, right? And with his treatment,
Right.
he used that to poison the lives, take the lives of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, but also using his funds to help his brother, right? And whoever's watching this, if you don't know that you're not African, you should know now. You should know that Africans don't give a damn about you. They never sent any slave ships they never sent any warships to come and get us. They don't speak up about us. In fact, they're making $800,000 a year while poisoning the Black, Hispanic, and Native community of Chalk Farm and Falstaff in Jane and Wilson, as well as Exbury.
I'm right. You understand? Give in to the understand? That's what it is. You understand? That's what it is, man. While we here suffering, while we in poverty, while we are trying to, I mean, get some crumbs out this kingdom, man. Here comes the Amite making $800,000 and still selling drugs. But they are not viewed as drug dealer. They are not viewed as criminal. You understand? They are viewed like, a good guy in the community. Somebody, I mean, he live in the gated community. He's a good man. He has his family. He has his wife. He has them staking them might is a criminal, man. Just like every staking them staking them might. Understand? This is what it is. Somebody bring it to that so good topic.
Right.
Zechariah chapter 11 verse 5. Whoever got it, go ahead.
Khan. This is the book of Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 5. whose possessors slay them, and hold themselves not guilty.
Right.
Go ahead.
And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. And their own shepherds
Exactly. You
pity them
understand?
not.
Exactly. They slay us. They kill us. They put us in jail. And you know what? They are not guilty because we're selling drugs. It's their fault. Understand? They're selling drugs. It's their fault. They're committing all the vile act. Well, you know what? Those mice are selling drugs in our communities, man. While those white Nami El Angel are bringing in the drugs in our community, man. While the Italian mafia are giving drugs so the brothers could destroy their own people, man. You understand? While we get slaved, we get killed, we get destroyed, we get put in jail. While they are good people. They make $800,000 a year, Akim. That's good people. They're good citizens. They pay their taxes, man. While we the ones that suffer. Understand? And our own shepherds, our own leaders, the Christian leaders, them thing for us, man. It's happen, you understand, and happen over again. And then know that them stinking Edomites, those them stinking Ishmaelite, those them stinking East Indian Elamite are in our communities, giving us drug, putting drug, raping our woman, you understand, prostituting our woman, and so on. They know this. But nobody gives it them. Us in the I.S.U.P.K, we give it them. We're going to speak about it, man. You understand? And the day will come where justice is going to come, man. The day will come when this will stop in our communities. The day will come where there will be no more drugs in our communities, man. The day will come where those sticking them Amites will not put drugs in our communities. You want to sell drugs? Go sell it to your own people. But they won't because they love their own people, man. You understand? Matter of fact, Amites are crazy anyway, eating each other and everything, cannibalism and everything. But the day will come where this will not happen because you will have righteous men, you understand, righteous black, Hispanics, and Native Indian men standing up on the earth, you understand, and governing this earth in righteousness under Christ, man. You understand? Was that it on the verse?
Come.
Come on, let's drop this topic. Let's go to the main subject, man. We have the title of the class. You know, we have the title of the class, IUIC. You understand? We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group, man. For anybody's out there, unity camp, we don't want unity camp. Either you come in class, you shut the hell up, like you understand, like you're supposed to. You understand? You ask questions. You change your life, become a trooper, become an officer, you understand, and move up the ranks. Either that or we don't want you, man. We're not into unity camp. Why? Because to our brothers, man. Now slip, Baba Kwasha. Officers of Badger Salaki, play the clip for me, Baba Kwasha.
Come on, sir. I'm loading it up right now, sir.
Salaki, officer, I send you.
Come on, sir. I got it right here.
Y'all hear me?
Come.
Come. That's what it's display. Somebody
Fuck you.
ready for me, but question.
Salakia. So what chapter and verse was that?
You ain't gonna run up on this.
Hold it. We're gonna. Come on, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Usher one.
Oh, Salakia, sir. When you were saying the chapter and verse, you were cutting out a little.
Come on. Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. But the young man over here, young man cover got it already. So you understand? Somebody get you could get First King chapter 18, verse 40. I'm just waiting until the video play. Understand? I'm trying to wait until the video play. Also, the budget is cut off. Know what I mean? So we gonna wait. But what happened this last weekend? Last weekend we seen it for brothers that's over here. We already know what it is. We seen IUIC trying to punk trying to punk two of our brothers, man. You understand? Trying to punk two of our brothers. IUIC that's supposed to be Christian, all about love. Jesus. Having the cojones, Salakia. You understand? To come and bro. But you know what? We U.P.K, man. We won West. We would not be punk, man. And we're not affiliated with no other Israelite groups. There's a lot of Israel groups in Canada, man, especially in Montreal. I didn't even know. I seen Old Testament only Israelite. You understand? I learned about them yesterday. But we will not be joined with no other Israel group, man. And last weekend, we seen exactly the IUIC in action. They punked two of our brothers. And you understand? My brother stood tall. My brother stood tall. He didn't back down. And when reinforcement came, when my other brothers came, IUIC was like, nah, me, just like little birds. I mean, little birds like trip on the other side. You understand? But over here, we the U.P.K, man. We don't back down from anything. We ready to die for this truth. Understand this. We ready to die for what we're doing, man. Understand this. For anybody out there, let that be known. We won West under Commanding General YAHANNA, man. You understand? Nobody will punk us out. Nobody will make us show fear. We don't show fear, man. You will fear us. You understand? You better understand what's going on. We are about taking over this kingdom, man. We are about now being governing the next kingdom, and we're gonna rule it with a rod of iron, man. You understand? Matter of fact, bring me to that verse, young man Kovu. And so like
Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war.
The Lord is a what?
A man of war.
The Lord is a man of war, man. If the Messiah is a man of war, if Christ is a man of war, we about war too. That's why we call ourselves warlords, man. You understand? You better understand this. I don't care if it's the FBI, CIA, C6 in Canada, man. GRC, we are the warlords over here. We are about war. I don't care if it's another Israelite group. We are the warlords, which means we will not be scared. We will not be punked into being soft and not doing our work, man. We will keep pushing this work of the Most High. Understand? And you want to come against us? Well, plagues are gonna come on you. The Most High will deal with you. You understand? You want to touch one of my brothers, get physical? We could be ready for that too. But we pray God, especially for you Israelites, fake camps. We pray God you have more common sense than that. You understand? We won West over here. All right, let it play from the beginning, double question.
Khan Adawan Khan.
This is the Lord block, man. We finna set up right here. How about that? Fuck shit about it. We gonna do shit about it. Fuck Nathaniel and fuck.
Now, what you watching out there for y'all that don't know that about this story? This is two of our brothers now, I mean, that went and have camp. And pause it, Bible question. Pause it.
I'm just saying, what's this about?
What is
this about? What's it about?
What the fuck you mean it's about?
You could pause it for a second, like this.
That spirit,
bro. I came up there.
It say peace.
Right now.
Khan.
Tawada. This is for those that don't know the story. This is two of our brothers that went and trying to prepare for camps. Two of our brothers. Now you seeing all I.U.I.C. coming after those brothers, man, making threats, saying fuck Commander General YAHANNA, saying fuck them, our brother, threatening his life. This is what your I.U.I.C. is doing out there. They did that to other Israelite group, and they think they could do that to us. The Lord is. You would not poke us out. Two men, brothers. Understand? Two men. And they came full deep. Understand? On two brothers, man. They were about love. They were about peace. They were about, you know what I mean, Israelite unity camp. They were about this thing. They were I mean, for war. They wanted war. They wanted to, I mean, make our brothers afraid. But in the I.S.U.P.K, we are not scared of nobody but God. Understand this. We don't fear nobody but God. We don't fear nothing but God. Understand this. You understand? So this is what happened, man. For those that don't know the story, because there's a lot of people that when they come and talk to me, because we're talking about purple, and I mean, fuck them purpose, like F them purple on Facebook and everything. People don't understand. Like, you the color God created purple. You understand? People not be coming after me. What's going on? What's going on? Why y'all after these cats so much? But this is why they came after our brother. You come after one of us, you come after all of us. Understand this. You deal with one of us, you dealing with all of us. You dealing with everyone in I.S.U.P.K. Even if he's like miles, hundreds of miles away from me, that's still my brother, and you dealing with me as well. You understand? Right. Even is another country, and I mean, across the ocean. That's a U.P.K. brother. That's my brother. You deal with him. You deal with us. You understand? But you understand the Lord ever.
Sir, if I may.
Oh, come, go ahead.
Khan, sir, like Officer Ra, he is a warrior. He's all warrior. It was just him and Officer Mashak out there, and they held it down until the rest of the U.P.K. brothers got there, right? And like they need 3,000 men just to match one of ours, right? They thought that because they punked the house of David while standing next to the effeminate brothers in Sakari, that they were going to do that to the men of war. But U.P.K. hasn't changed. We are the same warriors then as the same warriors now.
Hey, Salakia, Officer, Cherry 1.
God.
Okay. Salakia, we're just experiencing some technical difficulties. Bear with us, Israel.
Salaki, I'm back. The water for your patience, right? So these purple faggots, they thought that they were Salakia. The purple people eaters, they thought they were gonna come to I.S.U.P.K, right? They thought that they could bully men of war, right? But no, there's no cowards in the I.S.U.P.K. The same energy that you bring to us, we're gonna return, right? And you could see that, like, as you watch, you're gonna find out that those men in purple, they were straight bitches, Salakia, right? They didn't have any heart, right? They thought they could punk the I.S.U.P.K, and when they got confronted, like when they try to step to the brother and they realized the brother wasn't backing down, you could see all the all the so-called heart he thought he had just disappear, right? And you just gotta know that this is the I.S.U.P.K. We don't cower, we won't run, right? Those men had to pack up their camp and got chased off the corner, right? And there, what if you Salakia watching General Yohanna's Black Watch? They were breaking it down where the people of that community, they were complaining about the purple people eaters, right? They were complaining about Purple Rain because Purple Rain, they don't use the Bible to help their people, right? They use it like every other Christian organization uses it. They use it to harm their people, right? And we're gonna go into that because we have clips of them. There is so many things happening within that church that that church is responsible for one of our sisters being murdered, right? So I'm gonna try to get back this video, see if we can play it some more until Officer 1000 RDR gets back in.
In public area.
You need to
You
wake
can't
up.
do that.
Salakia, officers of body, can you hear me?
No, right now, you can't with us.
Salakia, Khan, I can hear you. Akim, can you hear me properly? Can Akim hear me?
Salakia, I can hear you now.
Khan. We're gonna get.
Salakia, as Israel, we're having a bit of technical difficulties. I'm gonna post the link for that video in the chat so that anybody viewing you'll be able to watch this video on your own.
Salakia, Akim, can you hear me?
Because what these brothers are getting into is heavy, right? The thing that's going on in these other camps, they don't have the spirit of the Most High with them, right? You're following the Most High, there's nothing to fear, right? The Father we fear. When He's on our side, right, we have the ability to do anything. When we're moving in the way He wants us to move, praying in the name of Jesus, praying for the things that Yahushua wanted us to be doing, the Most High will fight for us. You know what I mean? And these other camps, they have fear. There's cowards in their camp. But Salakia, I'll post the link for that video in the chat so that everybody, hopefully, you'll be able to see what's going on. Salakia, I'm gonna let priest and officers of Badia take over back to us.
Salakia, I'm gonna hand the class back over to Officer.
Salakia. To what I came to what, no? I mean, white man is the damn devil. You understand? I'm gonna keep saying that. Yeah. White man is the damn devil, man. You understand? Hopefully they'll let our internet, now I mean, vibe, now I mean, the right way, like this. We could have a decent class and everything. But let's get back to the topic. Yeah, this is what's going on, man. You understand? This is what's going on. You seen the video. You seen the brother. You understand? Look at that brother. That mighty. He looking mighty. You understand? That I.S.U.P.K soldier right there. He looking mighty, man. You understand? While you seeing that, I mean, I.Y.C. in purple, looking like a bunch of weirdos, man. You understand? They're looking like a bunch of weirdos, church boys. You understand? While we looking mighty with power. And I.Y.C. had the nerve to come in front of the U.P.K. Understand? I.U.I.C. had the nerve to come in front of the U.P.K, man. Yeah, you I.U.I.C. as a church boys, I mean police officers. You understand? We mighty man. We come from the streets, man. We come from the gutter, man. You understand? Well, while speaking, this topic makes me mad in a way. Like, you know what? These brother had the nerve, man. Y'all remember the China man that was at camp, right? That was buttering Officer the Rush. I want to fight. I want to fight. Well, I feel like this when I see that video, man. You understand? To come against one of our brothers, man. It's something. And bring me what you got, young man, Cole.
Deuteronomy chapter 2, verse 30. How should one man chase 1,000?
How should one man chase 1,000, man? This is about the U.P.K, man. You understand? You seen two brothers in the street with no fear. Two brothers in the street with no fear. While they were like, how many? Like more than I.U.I.C. the right? Against two brothers. And my brother stood tall. My brother provide. My brother represented, man. My brothers represent. Again, I'm gonna say, when I talk about this, it's just like that. This You understand? Coming from where I come from, I want to fight, man. I want to fight. So not to do, I mean, not to go and physically fight, but let that word go out first. But my brother's too tall, man. Clap it up for that, bro. Understand? We'll keep on reading.
And 2 put 10,000 to flight.
What?
And 2 put 10,000 to flight.
Can y'all hear me?
Come on, sir.
Come.
My connection is bad, really bad today, man.
Come on, sir. I can hear you.
The class went, I mean, class last night. I could probably connecting and we reset the internet.
Salaki, sir, can you hear us?
Yeah, come. I could hear you, but I don't know if y'all could hear
we
me.
can hear you.
We can hear you,
Come, Messiah in Christ. And yo, man, Kovo, come, Messiah in Christ. Bring me to that verse once again, yo, man, Kovo. Come.
Deuteronomy chapter 2, verse 30.
Deuteronomy chapter 2, verse 30. That's where we at. Go ahead.
How should one chase 1,000?
How should one chase 1,000, man? That those two brothers, man, they chase those I.S.U.P.K, IYC boys, man. Understand? And this is what's gonna happen, man. How can one man chase 1,000? This is one West. This is I.S.U.P.K, man. This is what we're here for, man. This is the mentality instilled, I mean, inside of us, man. This is the mentality that Commander General YAHANNA put inside of us, man. For one man, and I mean the last weekend, two brothers, understand, made IUIC run away. Two brothers in the I.S.U.P.K made IUIC turn back and I mean go across the corner, go back to where they were, man. You understand? This is the I.S.U.P.K. This is One West. Once again, I must say it, in the I.S.U.P.K, we don't fear a damn thing. Come and test us. Come and try us. We don't fear death. God is here with One West. God is here. We'll say where you at again.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 30.
You understand? God is here with us, man. God is here with the I.S.U.P.K. And this is why you see two brothers not afraid of those IYC punks, man. You understand? And it's like if I'm cutting up, the white man is the damn devil. The oppressor is the damn devil. The Bible speak of, you understand? If we cutting up and everything. You understand? So did you play the entire video of Zabajan?
La, sir.
Keep on going. Keep on going.
Con, sir.
You want some animals? You want problems? Do you want problems? All about we all about warfare. But I'm saying that's what you want. That's what you want to take. That's what you want. Let's get it. Let's get it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, what's up? What's up? We for the whole camp. You a hoe. Come on, whole treat me like a fucking hoe, nigga. Come on, whole treat me like a hoe, nigga. Nigga, you ain't gotta stand in front of us, nigga. You ain't doing nothing. I know it, so if it ain't gonna do nothing, when you coming up here, we finna teach like you teach, nigga. That's what we do. That's what we do, nigga. School right here. Because we've been over here. We've been over here. That's why you know. We've been over here. No, that's what it is. We've been over here. We was here before y'all was there. No, you wait. Yes, no, you wait. No, you wait. You been over here. You got footage from when we was over here before you. Nigga, don't give a fuck about none of that shit. We right here right now, nigga. We right here right now, nigga. Nigga, we gonna do something. What's up, nigga? We gonna do something. Move us off this goddamn block. Move us the fuck off this block, man. Move us off this block. It look good. It look good. Move us, right? You came here to move us, right? You came here to move us, right? I ain't gonna ask you to move us off this block. We gonna be right here, nigga. We gonna be right here, nigga. We gonna move us off the block. Everybody y'all ain't going, y'all got a damn. You're not gonna move us off the block. You're not gonna move us off the block. You got a weak leader. You got a weak leader. Why is y'all here? You think this is y'all niggas? We don't give a fuck, nigga. We don't give a fuck about y'all coming up in.
Look at that. Look at that. 15.
Everybody go back over there. Now, what's this about?
Oh, sorry, Christ. Y'all see the purple homosexuals running away right now. You understand? Y'all seeing the purple almost running away right now. Give it to that brother now. I mean, that stood up. You understand? That stood up strong. You understand? Two brothers of the I.S.U.P.K, man. You understand? Run now. I mean, makes IUIC.
That's right.
How should one man chase 1,000?
How should one man chase 1,000, man? You understand? How should one man chase 1,000? You understand? You seeing two brothers right now, and this is like we about war in the I.S.U.P.K. One man will chase 1,000, man. Because why? Because we don't fear nothing. We don't fear a goddamn thing but God, man. And that's why we won West. That's why we under community in the YAHANNA. That's why we say no cowards in the I.S.U.P.K, man. Keep on going.
And two put 10,000 to flight.
And two put 10,000 to flight. You know what I mean? That means two put 10,000 run away. Those are two brothers on the I.S.U.P.K. And you see those men fleeing. They came at my brothers and they flee. They left.
Right.
You understand? Recognize this, man. Recognize the word of God, man. And you know what? We're gonna keep talking against the purpose. Next video, that's IUIC. You understand? Look at, and I mean little next video, that's IUIC. You understand? Matter of fact, I seen more purple in that video than anything else. So like you understand? I don't know if y'all seen the video. I didn't see the video. I just seen the breakdown of the video. You understand, on YouTube today. I woke up, I was like, God damn, what's going on? You understand? I woke up today and I saw Little Nash, you understand, on the internet. I was like, what's going on with this Little Nash shit? And after that, there's a breakdown that I seen like from other cat, and I seen like he was giving like a portion of the video, and I seen so much purple in that video, and I was like, you know what, that brother must be in the IUIC, man. You understand? But you understand? Two men. Go ahead.
You could, like, that purple, that, like, when you, there's a group who use colors to represent themselves, right? That's the alphabet letter boys, and in their breakdown of their flag, the purple represents the gay spirit, right? And you could just see the gay spirit in that brother. When he said what Commanding General YAHANNA and Officer Faliwa Salakia Fawara said, fuck Nathaniel and fuck you too. That brother said, no, it's not about that. And you could just see the coward spirit in him. He cowered because he realized that he was fighting a warrior.
Come, you understand? They thought we was those fake Israelite groups,
Right.
unity camp and everything, you understand? But we won West over here, man, you
Yeah.
understand? We won West, Akim. And that same spirit that that brother had has to be inside of everybody in the I.S.U.P.K in Canada, you understand? That same spirit has to be instilled
Right.
of us, and it is in us. This is why we're in the school. This is why we're here, you understand? Because we are no punk. Because we are no bitches. We'll fight to death. Even though I mean that fight will cost our life. Even though we die in the midst of the fight, we will fight. You understand? We won't back down from nothing. You understand? And this is what happened, man. This is what happened when you I.S.P.K, man. But you like you say exactly that brother in the UIC. I mean, I don't even want that UIC punk. Thought you understand? Thought he could punk us. While he was a feminine himself. He was a bitch himself. I like it, my sister. Forgive me for my words, YouTube. Understand? But that's the truth. Understand? Keep on going with the video.
Concept. Concept.
And when we say I.S.P.K, we're not affiliated with no other Israel group. Now you see it. The only place you're gonna find and see real brotherhood is in the I.S.P.K. The only place you're gonna see men without no fear is in the I.S.P.K.
Right.
Don't be a fuck. Why you I'm just saying, y'all leave it. If you was about this, right? If you was about this, right? If you was about this, man, you wouldn't have left. Who else left the game? Oh, okay. So Paul should have left one. So you telling me so? Paul should have left the Pharisees. Paul left the Pharisees to follow Christ. Okay, then. That's okay. This is what the one that so you Paul the Christ. You the one that Christ. But Paul that Christ. But you the one that Christ. You the one that Christ. It's not God. Don't worry about God. And like it's your blood on your brother. You ain't
Salaki, so you said the closet?
Yeah, now you could cut it. You could cut it from there. Let's go to some precept and talk about it. All right. I mean, if the people want they're watching by themselves, now they see. So what a piece. Now they're saying what we're talking about. Go ahead.
Concert, it's like those brothers, like those men of war in the U.P.K, they stood so tall. They they never cracked nor stumbled, right? They never let any of that effeminate pressure get to them, right? And that purple people eater, he said you a hoe. Our brother doubled down and said you a hoe and a bitch. And
Like if we repeat what you said. That purple what?
that
Those
purple
purple what?
people eater, they're
God
purple
damn.
people eater, so
Yeah,
right?
the PPE.
He said
I got you.
he doubled down, sir, and he said you're a hoe and you're a bitch, and he said if I'm a hoe, treat me like a hoe, and that's when he knew. There's a meme where people say that's at this moment he knew he effed up, and at that moment that man in the purple dress knew he effed up.
Good, exactly. Man. I mean, you're not gonna punk a I.S.P.K priest, man. No, nobody's
Right.
gonna do that, man. You understand? We're not in that business, or I mean, IUIC, I suggest you do that to those fake Israeli groups. But when they come to the I.S.P.K, we don't want. I mean, you should know better. You know what I'm saying? You should know better. You should pay homage for what we're doing, for what Commander General YAHANNA has done. You understand? Somebody bring me to 1 Kings chapter 18, verse 40.
Right. Salakia, sir.
You understand? Those brothers. Go ahead.
Oh, Salakia, sir. That brother even got cut. He even got cut when he tried to bring up Paul left the Pharisees, right? Paul left the Pharisees to go follow Christ, right? Nathaniel left Christ to go follow the Pharisees.
God. I mean, it's leader. I mean, locked up two brothers that were innocent, man. You understand?
Right.
This leader locked up two brothers, two black men that were innocent, and we know what goes down in jail in the United States, man. You understand? For those brothers to go to jail being innocent, while that leader knew they were innocent, imagine the trauma that those brothers might have survived, might have went through, man. And you know what? Those purple people eater, like you said, you understand? Saying, well, that leader, the IUIC leader, helped them get paid by how? By sending them to jail. By sending them to jail, being traumatized. Who knows what happened to them in jail? So that's how they get paid. I can't wait for Christ to come, man, for real. You understand?
Right.
And all you other Israelite groups, you are a problem in our communities. You are just like the Christian church. You are just like the Muslims. You are a problem in Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian communities. You should just move, close your camp, close whatever you have. Your pride won't do it. But it's gonna come a time where we're gonna have to war against you. We're gonna have to show that you are not the real. You are not real. We're gonna have to show there's only one West, and that day is coming soon. Understand? Bring me to that verse, Bible question.
1 Kings chapter 18, verse 40. And Elijah said unto them, take the prophets of Baal.
Take the who?
Prophets of Baal.
Now take those prophets that's not about the Lord's word. Take those that's not, I mean, take those I.U.I.C., not me false prophets. Take them, yes, the GOCC and what other, I mean, other Israel.
Escape.
Let not what?
One of them escaped.
Don't let them escape. Don't let way. Now today you have Christ. Today we not under this covenant today, and you should be proud. For because of grace saved your life. Because those two brothers would have. I mean, if it was back in the days, those two brothers would have murdered and killed those false prophets in the IUIC.
Right.
But we have grace, patience. I pray you change, and just like that, brother, pray you. Understand? Keep on going.
And they took them. And Elijah brought them down to the brook Kishon and slew them.
Wait, and did what?
Slew them.
Elijah killed them. IYC, if it was back in the day, that's what's gonna happen to you. That verse would have happened to you back in the days. But we have grace today. Consider yourself lucky, like they say. And you should thank Community YAHANNA for having men with such discipline, knowing the Bible. You understand? Because if it wasn't for Community YAHANNA, you would. I mean, it wouldn't turn up like this. It wouldn't happen like this. Understand? But you understand? We are I.S.U.P.K. We're not like y'all. You understand? Keep on going. And somebody bring me to 1 John chapter 4, verse 1. 1 John chapter 4, verse 1. And somebody get Matthew chapter 7, verse 15. You understand? Those brothers, man, now, I mean, this is I.S.U.P.K. We seen the Kentucky 8 incident, man. Chapter 4, verse 1. We seen the Kentucky 8 incident. We seen this recently. And for us in Canada, we seen camp. You see how it goes in camp. You understand what's going on in camp. You know, we stand tall. We maintain. We're not scared of anything. And for those Christians that's out there, well, you know what? They're so violent. They're so militant. We are not no damn Christian. I will protect my brother's life, and my brothers will protect each other's life. That's how we wrote in the UPK, man.
Beloved, believe not every spirit.
Don't believe any spirits, man. You see IYC, that purple look attractive, man. Everybody in purple. That's a group. That's like a gang. That's like the blood gang. Everybody in red. That's like the Crip. Everybody in blue. You understand? Everybody in purple. You know what? My woman's not gonna think I'm a blood gang. She's not gonna think I'm a Crip gang. But you know what? She's gonna love that purple. Understand? That purple is smoothing to the eyes. You understand? It's nice to see. Everybody's in purple, right? Purple rain. You understand? Everybody's not in that mode. Purple rain. Bring Prince out, man. Raise Prince back from the dead. Bring him out. You understand? That purple look good. Keep on going.
But try the spirits.
Well, try it, man.
Whether they are
Say
of
this.
God.
Stay there. Try the spirit, man. You understand? Try the spirit, which means test the spirit, man. IUIC has so many bodies on themselves, man. You have a brother in the IUIC that slept with a transgender and shot the transgender in the face. You have that sister that was dead, man. That was killed by an air mic, man. You understand? In the IUIC. Why? Because they want to include the African, and the sister didn't want to have sex with the African killed her. While the African gave her drug, probably put drug in a drink, and she still refused to have sex with a stinking African, man. You understand? And he killed her for that. IUIC sharing with each other, and I mean, raw pictures of male membranes of other men to other men. Understand? There's so many it's stories of the IUIC, man. That's like, I mean, I don't even want to go in details on it, but it's like, goddamn. That's like just like the Catholic Church. And I wouldn't even put it too far in my head to think that IUIC those children in you understand? But us in the I.S.U.P.K, those things don't do not happen.
Salakia, if I may, just while we're having some technical difficulties, Salakia, keyboard, are you there?
Salakia. I think keyboard, you got your mic. You got your mic on mute.
No, so Salakia, Officer, you're out. Are you in 1 John 4:1?
Come on, I thought I can take you there.
Khan, can you read that from the top again?
Come on. This is the book of.
Y'all can hear me?
Salakia, no sweat. Khan.
Salakia. The oppressor is the damn devil. The oppressor is the damn devil once again. Understand? All right, so keep on going where you was at, young man.
But try the spirits.
But do what?
Try the spirit.
Try the spirit. What does that mean, to try the spirit? Anybody? What? Give in to the young man. Give in to the young man. Test the spirit. Try the spirit. Test the spirit. If what?
whether they are of God.
Test the spirit if they are of God, which means what? Which means what? Anybody?
They're following the law.
If what? Say it louder.
If they're following the law.
I mean, give it. I mean, hey, your man Kovo might be the next officer in Canada, man. So, like, you understand? Understand? But exactly, test the spirit if they are of God, man. You understand? And that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do as a people. Test the spirit. Don't just listen to somebody because they are smooth word. Don't just listen to somebody because they speak smoothly, slowly, just like that. Then taking their mind in Toronto that's selling drugs. But try the spirit. See exactly where they're coming from. See what they're doing. See their action. See exactly how they move in their life. Try the spirit if they are of God. Is it according to God? IUIC is not according to God. And why? Or their leader was in the I.S.U.P.K. He left the I.S.U.P.K. You understand? He left the I.S.U.P.K. And if he left the I.S.U.P.K., he left the truth, which means what? He was not in the truth from the beginning. You understand? That's a precept in the Bible. They went out of us because they were not part of us. They went out of us because they were not part of us. IUIC was not. I mean, the leaders of IUIC left the church, left the truth. So that he was not in the truth in the first place. And what he built is not the truth. IUIC is not the truth. IUIC doesn't have the truth. The truth is in the I.S.U.P.K. And that's why two brothers stood tall. And IUIC back down. And there's another video y'all could see where that. Go ahead. Go with the precept. So like young man gonna bring a precept. Go ahead. Go ahead. 1 John chapter 2 verse 9.
19.
Verse 19. Go ahead.
First John chapter 2 verse 19.
Go ahead.
They went out from us, but they were not of us.
This is the leader of the IYC. He was in the I.S.U.P.K. back in the day. You know what I mean? There's video where you could see him with a garment, with headpiece and everything, war scarf. You understand? With the dawada, with the shield above his head. You understand? Saying Yahweh Shai. But you know what? Today he built IUIC. Now today he will not say Yahweh. Now today he will not say Yahweh Shai. Now today he won't rock the shield, but he's doing his own thing. Today the brothers in the IUIC, you don't see them with the afros and the braids and the boots and everything. I mean, you don't see hardcore brother with the big tree and everything. You see in a bunch of church boys shaved up, and I mean with the lined up, shaped up. You understand? That's what you seeing in the IUIC. Because of why? Go ahead.
They went out from us, but they were not of us.
They're not part of us, man. They're not part of this truth. And that's for every other Israelite group. You understand? Your leader, you understand? Except now, I mean, those that want to include African in Montreal. Like I see a couple of them, but your leader, they were of the I.S.U.P.K. at one point, and they left the I.S.U.P.K. Why? Because they were not with the I.S.U.P.K. from the beginning. Coming in General YAHANNA, he stayed, and today we're here, and today we stand with no fear. You understand? Nah, you could stop it. And don't forget to like and share this class. Like and share this class. If any brothers I mean have suggestion or question about this topic, feel free to speak up. All right.
Come on, sir. Salaki, sir, if I could.
Go ahead.
Come on, sir. Salaki, what you're bringing out is very super heavy. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, if I could too, like if I can piggyback on what you're saying. These purple people, you know, they went out from us, and they went back to the church, and they are the epitome.
So like, before you go further, those people, purple people eater.
Like, you know, they remind me of them guys, the purple Teletubby.
Right.
Like the purple Teletubbies. You know, they tell a good story. You know what I mean? They're tellers too, eh? They work with the FBI. Just so you guys know, IUIC works with the feds. You know what I'm saying? And we don't fear you guys. You know what I'm saying? You're goddamn cowards. You know what I'm saying? You're the goddamn antichrist, man. You get me? You get my point? You're the goddamn antichrist. You went out from us, and therefore, you know what I'm saying? You form a church, man. You ain't in the truth. Salakia, sir. That's all I want to say on that. Salakia. Right? And we're about war, man. Salakia. We're about war. You know what I mean? We'll teach you cowards how to fight, man. You know what I mean? How to keep these laws, how to keep these statutes and commandments. You hear you see walking, you see real man. The follow laws and commandments of the Most High. Salakia, officer.
How much we've been live? How long have we been live? Press it to us. Ain't even have time to appreciate you. Yeah, probably
Salakia, sir. If I may, like that purple group, they have so much homosexuality going through, right? If I may, like when I was in the world, I was looking for some Israelite group to become a part of. I just got my freedom back, and I found out I was an Israelite, and I was searching and searching and searching, and I happened to run into the IUIC, right? And they were talking, and you know you're interested in hearing what's being said because it's about the word, and I want to learn. And the spirit that those men had that I met outside of Scarborough Town Center,
can y'all hear me?
run away from me. Like their spirit said, run fast away from here. And I never, they gave me a number, I never called it, right? And it wasn't until
so like y'all can hear me?
Come on, sir.
Come on, come.
Come on, sir.
So like
I was
your
just breaking
internet is
down
really
how-
bad over here, you understand? So like
Come on,
bear
sir.
with me with that. All right, so what we at next, man? Somebody bring me to Matthew chapter 7, verse 15. And get ready, somebody else get ready. Now I mean, 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 1, and Romans chapter 16, verse 18.
Come on, sir. I'll get the Romans.
Slack, yeah.
Matthew
I'm
chapter
holding.
7, verse 15.
Come on. This is the book of Matthew. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 15. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing.
Beware of what?
Beware of
what?
False prophets.
Beware of false prophet. Beware of false prophet, man. Those IUIC cats, they look so good. You understand? It's the purple rain. I mean, purple look good. And there's so many people. They have big numbers. You understand? Some people might think they were organized and everything. You understand? So it's attractive. You understand? Us, we in the I.S.U.P.K wearing all black, looking militant, looking like a bunch of bandits. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean, people are like, God damn, whoa. I mean, y'all brothers look too rough. You know what I'm saying? I had people telling me this. You look too rough in Montreal. You understand? Trying to dress a little lighter. Put some purple on. And when they told me to dress a little lighter, I mean, a little lighter, and I mean, like not too rough, not the militant style. Automatically in my head, I was like, "Oh, she's telling me to put some purple on there." I mean, she telling me to put some goddamn man. I wish you would. I mean, I'm like, God damn, how dare you tell me to put some purple? Hell nah. I'll dress in all black. I'll dress now like UPK One West style, militant to the death. Understand? And you ain't gonna see me with a purple shirt. I said I have one purple shirt that I ever wore in my life, and I'm about to rip it up in the video. You understand? I'm about to rip it up in the video because you understand, help to that purple group, man. You understand? I pray they repent. But that purple group is a problem. Those purple cats are false prophets, man. And this is why they came against 2 brothers. While they were like 20 brothers. You understand? They were like more than 13.
Salakia.
15 brothers. I mean, is that something righteous to do? And when those brothers stood tall, they bitch out like, you understand, the woman, the feminine, I mean, mentality that they have. They bitch out like the bitch they are. Salakia for my words. That's exactly what it is. You understand? Those go ahead. Go ahead.
Salakia, sir. Salakia, sir. You know, I just wanted to say, right, like what you're saying, when you bring it out, it's so heavy, right? When these guys, these purple eaters, right? They came over to they forward to our men, right? And I mean, when I was looking at that video, I'm like, what in God made him like to come in and, you know what I mean, and disrupt us? You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to teach. But you know, when that happens, that's a damn demon, man. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
That's a demon that's in them, you know. Most in Christ. That's a demon that came against the truth, man. And we listen, man. We're prepared to deal with these demons. We deal with this on an everyday basis with our family, starting with our family, with our, you know what I mean, with their kids, with our friends. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean. They're trying to stop this what we're doing. This truth, man. And you know what? It was well deserved. It was well handled, and that's all I want to say, sir. That's all I want to say on that. You know, just like what happened, it happens to Peter too, right? When Peter was trying to stop YAHANNA.
God, not so.
Come on, sir.
So like a priest, I was kill him. They were asking him questions and everything. Understand? Yeah. They were questioning Christ. Understand? They were questioning Christ, trying to see what this is gonna give to put him to death.
Right.
The same thing happened to Christ. Understand?
That's right.
Here we are. We're not gonna back down. Just like Christ, we're gonna stand tall. We're the UPK undercoming in General YAHANNA, and let that be known. We will not bitch out. We will not punk out. We will fight to the death. We're ready to die about this, man.
That's right.
And that's right. Anybody out there. Understand? We ready to die for this truth. Get locked up for this truth. This is for everybody out there. Understand?
Come on, sir. Come on. You're saying so heavy, sir. Let that sink in, you know what I'm saying? To everybody that's listening to it, man. It's a lot, sir.
2 Peter 2.
Salakia, sir, I can't hear you.
Chapter 2, verse 1. But there were false prophets also among the people.
There were what?
False prophets among the people.
Nah, IUIC is among the people. They have camps. You understand? They have camps. They say, Jesus, we pray, we lock up our brothers here. Understand? We're snitching. You understand?
Right.
That's prophet, man. Go ahead.
As there shall be among you.
What?
False teachers among you.
Who the hell care about Trayvon Martin?
Right.
Y'all seen the video. You understand? Y'all seen the video where IUIC can say, who the hell cares about Trayvon Martin? We do. IUIC does. I mean, I.S.U.P.K does, Salakia. I.S.U.P.K does. You IUIC don't care about Trayvon Martin, just like you didn't care about that sister that them sticking at my killed, man. Joy Morgan. You don't care about Joy Morgan. Just like you don't care about it. But who in the I.S.U.P.K, man? You understand?
Yes, sir.
We about those 12 tribes, man. It's in the video. Yeah, I say, we'll snitch. If you wanted, we'll call the cops. We see y'all see the video. We'll snitch. Judah snitched on Christ and received the money for his snitching.
Right.
I see saying and we'll do the same thing. They will come do what? They will come what?
False teachers among you.
You understand? IUIC cats are false teachers, man. They don't give a damn about black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. You know who can't give a damn? Coming in General YAHANNA. Those
Right.
brothers not making the ice cream. And those priests and prophets, we give a damn. Those false teachers. If they would have been in the ice, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? Everything outside of the ISUPK is is what?
False teachers.
You understand? Everything outside the ISUPK is false teaching, man. You understand? For everybody that's out there, come in the ISUPK. Come on, they come in Genoyana. You understand? Come and love your black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, and come prove your love. Don't just say you love black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, but prove it. What what are you willing to do for them? Are you ready to stand up for them? Are you willing to ready to die for them? You understand? Come and prove your work. You understand? That was it, right? Come on, go ahead.
Who privily shall bring in damnable heresies.
What?
Damnable
What
heresies.
does that mean? Lies that what?
Lies against the teacher.
Damnable. So something that's damned. What is something that's damned? What does that mean? Yes, in a way. Damnable heresy. That means what? Heresy. A lie that is what? Who has heresy?
Salakia, sir. Salakia, sir. Lies that will destroy you.
Exactly. Give the officer a hand. So give the officer a hand. I say give. I see. Lies that will destroy you. Us, we're saying lies. We're not saying lies that will destroy you, but we're saying truth that will save your life. Truth that will make you alive. Keep on going.
Even denying the Lord that bought them.
Even what?
Denying the Lord that bought them.
Yeah, IUIC don't even want to say Christ's real name. They don't even say Yahweh Shai. They don't even say Yahweh. You understand? They don't even say the Lord's name. They deny. Go ahead.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
I just before this class started, I was actually watching a video, and I'm pretty sure that these brothers are in IUIC. Salakia, I could be wrong. However, they were teaching that fornication is sex before marriage, right? They're not even teaching sex is marriage, right? And that's a lie
Of course not.
that will definitely destroy our people.
Exactly.
Salakia,
Exactly.
that
I
was
mean,
just
get the officer. Give the officer.
Damn right. Damn right.
You understand? And you know why? You know why they don't teach that sex is marriage? Because they're having sex with another man's woman.
Right.
Just like Community General Yana was putting out there on Monday, last Monday.
right.
I mean, IUIC cat was trying to make, trying to break up families in the I.S.U.P.K, man. You understand? Trying to sleep with I.S.U.P.K women in the, you understand, and everything. That's what they were doing. So they're not gonna teach that sex is marriage because they don't give a damn about black, Hispanics, and Native Indian women. You understand? They didn't give a damn about Joy Morgan. They told Joy Morgan she could have sex with that Amite, and she didn't want to. She had decency. She had the type of Amite, even though they didn't want to break. And you know what? That Amite killed her because she didn't want to have sex with him. You understand? What you're saying is exactly the truth, man. You understand? IUIC is teaching heresies, damnable heresies, man. Sex is marriage. You understand? We got the other verse that I was looking for. Romans chapter
Salakia,
so like okay, let's get enough of that. So like bring me First John chapter 4 verse 4, and we're gonna close the class with Proverbs chapter 29 verse 25, and I'm gonna pass the class to somebody else. All right, go
Salakia.
ahead.
So what do you want from the
First
First
John
John's?
chapter 4, verse 4.
Mhm,
We are of God, little children,
mhm.
and have overcome them.
Have what?
Overcome them.
Go ahead.
Because greater is that is in you
Mhm.
than and he that is in the world.
Understand? Greater is that is in you. You have a power because of being in this truth, man. It's great. It's became, man. You know what? This is why we could. This is why we have no fear. This is why we in Canada, in Montreal, in Toronto, we could say the oppressor is the damn devil and no fear, and go back to work to our slavery the next day. You understand? We say that the oppressor is the damn devil, and we go back to slavery the next day. What's up? That's gangster shit. So like that's some gangster shit. You understand? They're watching us on YouTube. They're watching us on
Right.
Facebook. The oppressor is the damn devil. The what? It's the damn devil. Then we back out on Monday. What's up, nigga? What's going on? You know? And they're
Yeah.
looking at us like this damn nigga. This damn nigga just called me a devil. You know?
Yeah.
And we not. I mean, just like our mother said, no cowards. Gonna stand up. You understand? We're two, we three, I mean, we seven brothers, eight brothers now. I mean, in camp, we're not gonna back down in front of nobody.
Salakia. One moment. What was the last precept that was read?
Salakia, officer.
Salakia. What was the last precept that was read?
1 John 4 and verse 4.
First John 4 and verse 4. And who had the last one? Officer RDR wanted one more. I think it was somewhere in Proverbs.
Salakia, sir. It was 1 John 4.
Salakia. What was that? You were breaking up?
Khan. Salakia asked for he wanted to end Proverbs. Khan.
Khan. Someone could get the Proverbs. Which one? Proverbs.
Salakia, he wanted to end in Proverbs.
Khan, I'm just trying to. Did he ask for Proverbs 29 and 5, or was it 34 and 4?
That being said, because I'm over past my time. I mean, the white man is the damn devil. The Bible speaks. Y'all could hear me, right?
Khan, sir. Khan, other one, Khan.
Salakia.
Come on, Officer Shaman, go ahead. Go ahead, Officer Shaman.
Khan. Yes, sir. Did you want me to bring up my topic?
Just let me close this, all right? So that being said, we do I.S.U.P.K on the coming in General YAHANNA. And started at 1 West 125th Street, man.
Salakia, sir.
And we
Did you want me to teach on the topic?
Con. I'm just closing this. I'm gonna give it back to you, all right? It's time to. You hear me?
Con, sir, I can hear you.
No, no.
The stream is kind of choppy at the moment, but I can hear you, sir.
Con.
Well, you know what I mean? This is I.S.U.P.K started on 1 West under coming in General YAHANNA. And you know what? We're not affiliated with no other
Con,
Israelite
sir.
group, man. You understand? That being said, you understand? I pass the class to Officer 50 Shire 1, a priest of the Most High in Canada, mighty man. You understand? Let's get it, man. Shalom, Israel.
Con, Most High in Christ. Salakia, we're gonna get into breaking down John 3:16. Salakia, can the Akim hear me?
Con,
Come, priest, you too well, priest.
Con. Salakia, I think there's just a little lag. Um, but let's start off in the book of John, chapter 3 and verse 16. Salakia, young man Kavoy, can you grab John 3:16 for me, Baba Kishar? Salakia, can you guys hear me?
Con, I got you coming in loud and clear.
Okay.
Come, we could hear you. Proceed.
Con, okay. Con, Salakia. Officer Zabadia, can you grab John 3:16 for me, Baba Kishar?
I got it right here. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
Con. The Christian church has taught John 3:16 is talking about the whole world, right? But as a man studying in the I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General YAHANNA, they have tore down all the lies of Christianity, right? They have studied this book from beginning to end, and we understand what this book is talking about, right? Salakia, Officer Adiyar, can you grab me the definition of context, Baba Kishar?
Come, priest, I got you.
Right? The Christian church, when they taught this verse right here, they think when they're reading this that God loves everybody, that Christ loves everybody, and salvation is for everybody on earth. But we know in reading this book from beginning to end, this book is about the children of Israel, right? Everything we read, we have to read in context. Officer Adia, if you got that definition, can you go ahead with it?
Come, priest. This is in the Cambridge Dictionary. The definition of context: the situation within which something exists or happens, and that can help explain it.
Right. When you're reading something, when you're reading a book, an article, the Bible, it goes for everything. There's sentences surrounding a sentence that you read. There's paragraphs surrounding a paragraph that you read. There's different words surrounding the sentence that you read that helps you understand what you're reading. Right?
So
We
like we
can't,
said
when
that.
we read this Bible, just read one sentence and close the book. Go ahead, sir.
I got another definition in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. Context: the part of a discourse that surround a word or passage and can throw light on its meaning.
Khan. You're reading a sentence before another sentence. It can shed light on what you're reading. It'll help you understand what you're reading. Right? Slaki, officers of body, can you read that again?
Slovakia. 1 second, I gotta find it again. John 3:16. For God's, this is John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
Right. Let's read a sentence that's surrounding or close to this sentence that will help shed light on what we're reading. Can you jump up 2 verses, Baba Kasha?
Khan, John 3:14. And Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness. Even so must the Son of Man be lifted up.
Right.
15. That whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have eternal life.
Right. These 2 verses are helping shed light on what we're reading in John 3:16. Right? In the book of Numbers, it tells us that the children of Israel were in the wilderness. When the children of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, when they were in the wilderness, they were bitten by snakes. And they were told that the poison that they got from these snakes was going to kill them. And if they would just look at the staff that Moses rose up, they would be saved. This is help giving context and shedding light on what John 3:16 is talking about. Can you jump up to John 3 and verse 1?
Khan, John
This is
3,
the beginning of the chapter. Go ahead, read.
Khan, John 3 verse 1. There was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, the ruler of the Jews. Verse 2.
The ruler of the who?
The Jews.
The Hamites.
The Jews.
The Edomites.
The Jews.
The oppressor that everybody's trying to save.
The Jews.
Right? Christ is having a conversation with a man named Nicodemus, who's a ruler of the Jews. The context of this chapter is talking about the children of Israel. We see it in verse 1, and we see it in verse 14. Officer Adia, can you grab me Psalms chapter 90 and verse 2? We're going to break down John 3:16 in its entirety. And Salaki, officers Abadia, can you keep holding this chapter for me, Baba Kasha?
Khan, if I may, 1 quick second. Right? The Christians make it seem like he was talking to everybody at that time, right? And you could you find out that he wasn't talking to everybody. It was just one man he was having a conversation with.
Right. Right. When we read, we gotta read stuff in context. Right.
Right.
That's gonna help us understand. Salakia, Officer Adia, whenever you got that verse, go ahead.
Come. You say Psalm 90 verse 2, right?
Come.
Come. Psalm 90 verse 2. Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever thou hast formed the earth and the world, even from everlasting to everlasting,
Right.
thou art God.
Right. John chapter 3 and verse 16 says that God so loved the world. But when we read in the book of Psalms chapter 90 and 2, we see there's a difference between the earth and the world. Right? We got to understand everything that we're reading. So when it says God so loved the world, what is the world? Right? What is he talking about here? In Psalms 92, it says there's a difference between the earth and the world. Right? Officer Adia, can you grab Hebrews 11 and 3 for me?
Come on, priest, I got you.
When we read John 3:16, not only do we have to know the context, but we got to understand every word that we're reading. Right? The men above me, the men in the I.S.U.P.K taught me something very important. Comprehension is everything.
Right.
I'm right.
Right? We got to break down words. We got to break down definitions. We got to understand. We got to read this book line by line, word by word, precept upon precept. That's how we understand what we're reading. Officer Adia, go ahead when you got that.
Come on, priest. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 3. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God.
Right.
So
Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed. Right? That word worlds is plural. It's spelled WORLDS. Right? In John 3:16, it says, for God.
like a priest.
Kind of.
If anybody asks a Christian, what are those worlds? Those Christians won't be able to answer. Understand? They'll probably say paradise and hell. They'll probably say paradise and hell. Understand? But I mean, no Christian understand this verse right here. So that's all I say.
Absolutely. Right? When they read the word world, they're thinking of the entire earth. But the definition of that world is age or society. Right? That word world is talking about the drug world, right? The world of homosexuality, right? The world of smoking weed, the world of doing drugs, popping Molly, right? These are the worlds that God loves. All the Israelites who are caught up in these foul things, right? In Hebrews 11, it's just showing you that there's multiple worlds. We got to understand what we're reading when we read John 3 verse 16. Salakia, young man Kavoik, are you able to read?
Khan is able to read.
Oh, Khan. Salaki, can you grab me the book of 1 John chapter 2 and verse 15?
Verse 15.
First John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world,
Khan.
the Father is not in him.
Salakia, slow down. Slow down, warrior. When it says love not the world, either the things that are in the world, do you know what that means?
Love not the world. Go ahead.
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Khan. Salakia, young man, do you know what it means when it says that?
Don't love the world, literally. Not to love the world.
Khan.
Literally not to love the world.
Khan, Salakia, can you give me a little more? Neither the things that are in the world.
Christianity, homosexuality, the concept of the world.
Khan, absolutely. Absolutely. Damn right. Right? These are the things that we can't love, right? These are the things that are against the Most High Power. These are the things that are against Christ, right? This word world, it has multiple meanings. Right? We can't be caught up in these things. Young man Kavoy, can you jump to Isaiah chapter 54 and verse 17? Right? We can't love these things in the world. And these are the things that the oppressor uses to enslave us. Right? We got to come in the I.S.U.P.K under commanding General YAHANNA and learn how to keep these laws.
That's right.
Come out of the things that are keeping us down. Come out of the things that are oppressing us. We got to separate from this beast. Right?
Salakia, sir. Isaiah chapter 54, what verse?
Chapter 45 and verse 17.
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the
But
Lord.
who shall be saved?
Israel shall be saved.
Keep reading.
In the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
Right? The prophet Isaiah was telling us there's a time coming where blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are gonna get salvation out of the captivity that they're in, out of the oppression that they're in. Right? All the children of Israel in the barrios, the ghettos, and reservations. There's a time coming when we're gonna be saved out of this mess. Keep reading.
Ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded, world without end.
Right. When Christ comes to save us, we're not going to be ashamed. We're not going to be ashamed of when we used to sell drugs, right? We're not going to be ashamed of when we used to pimp our women out. We're not going to be ashamed when we used to throw our women away, right? These are the worlds that we got to come out of. This is the type of lifestyles that we got to come out of. right? We got to repent, change our lives. And when this salvation comes, it's an everlasting salvation, right? The kingdom that's for us is forever. We got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments following Christ, right? This is the world that Christ came for. The world of Israel is who Christ is coming to save. This is who God loves, right? The book of Psalms, chapter 147 says, He has only shown His law, statutes, and commandments to Jacob. He has not dealt so with any other nation. The Most High has always been and has always loved the children of Israel. That has never changed, and that's never going to change, right? Salakia, Officer Zabadi, can you read John 3:16 again?
God. John 3, verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
Right. For God so loved the world of Israel, right? That he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Right? That word world is talking about the children of Israel. And let's break down that last part, whosoever. Young man Kavoy, can you grab Acts chapter 2 and verse 21 for me?
Salakia Akim, I gotta step out for a quick second.
And read from verse 21 to 22.
Salakia, sir, I gotta step out for a quick second.
Okay. That's good.
Acts chapter 2, verse 21. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Read.
Acts chapter 2, verse 21. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Right. There's that word, whosoever. Right? That word, whosoever, has to be read in context. The way I like to break that down is if you go into a room and you say, whosoever is in this room, stand up. Right? Who am I talking about? Keep reading the verse 21. Come on.
So like if I may add, let's say we have a family, you understand? You have your own house, you have your own family, you understand? You have your own household. And you come in and you say, whosoever, and I mean over here in my household, in my children, do this and that, you're gonna have a prize. That doesn't include the neighbors. That
Right.
doesn't include those other people in the next street. But whosoever in my household, understand? And this is what Christians don't understand. But we'll bring it out, and you understand, we show it. Just like we had in camp with that sister when she was saying like First John chapter 1, I believe, chapter 1 verse 5, and because it says whosoever believeth in God and everything, and she couldn't understand. You understand? She couldn't understand that whosoever is about whosoever in the household, whosoever in Israel, whosoever to those people that were mentioned, those people that those letters, you understand, those things were spoken to. But still like I just had to add this. So like
Con. And Salaki, that's exactly what that word means, right? There's context surrounding that word, right? When you say whosoever, that doesn't just mean everybody in the entire earth, right? And Acts chapter 2 and verse 22 is going to give you that context. Keep reading, young man Kavoy.
Ye men of Israel, hear these words.
Right. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. Ye men of Israel are going to be saved. Not everybody in the entire earth. Right? And Salakia. And with that, I know it's getting late, so I'm going to end the class. But we're going to continue to keep destroying all the lies that have been taught in this Bible. Right? We're going to continue to keep going in the ghettos, the barrios, the reservation, and waking our people up. We're going to go out on the street and let everybody know their sin. We're going to stand up to the men in purple and let them know they don't understand this Bible. Right? We're not standing down. We're not backing down. There's no cowards in this house. Right? We study to show ourselves approved. And we're going to continue to keep breaking down these lies. So with that, I'm going to end the class.
Salaki, you can
Salaki,
close the class, right?
Salaki. And with that, I'm going to close the class. We're going to give the security announcements, and we're going to end with the prayer and salute out.
So like just before you close the class, I just want to add for everybody that's in Quebec, every Black, Hispanic, Native Indian, for everybody that speak French, pour tout le monde qui sont au Québec, pour tout le monde qui parle français, we have classes in French. On a des classes en français. So I.S.U.P.K Quebec, I.S.U.P.K Quebec on Monday from 6, from Monday from 5 to 6. À chaque lundi de 5h à 6h, on a des classes sur I.S.U.P.K Québec. La première classe qui est où ce qu'on montre que le Nouveau Testament est pour les Israélites seulement. When on Monday we show that the New Testament is for the Israel only. You understand? And we have classes also in Wednesday. You understand? From 6 to 8 p.m. On a aussi des classes les mercredis de 6h à 8h p.m. which is the law class, qui est la classe de loi où ce qu'on vous montre comment vivre, comment être et comment retourner exactement dans notre culture. Which shows how to live, how to be, and how to return in our culture. And also, we have classes in Creole every Sunday on I.S.U.P.K Haïti. Nous avons classe en Creole sur I.S.U.P.K Haïti à chaque dimanche, every Sunday. You understand? À chaque dimanche, every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. À chaque dimanche de 7 p.m. à 8 p.m. That being said, I say shalom, Israel.
Yeah.
Go ahead, priest.
Come. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. They need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can read that in Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 to 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests is not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give, please give. Upcoming holy convocations. We got the Passover coming up real soon, which is on April 24th in Houston, Texas. This is the Lord's annual Passover, hosted by Commanding General YAHANNA, April 24th in Houston, Texas. Start making preparations now. This year's annual Passover will be held at the BH Ranch, 14149 Players Street in Houston, Texas. That's 77045 for the zip code. For hotel arrangements for the 52nd annual Passover, Commanding General YAHANNA has blocked off an entire dual hotel at the Staybridge Suites and Holiday Inn Express. If you need more information, contact your camp leader. For Canada, that's Officer 5000 Aban. If you need any more information or details on that. Men of Israel, we're going to pray. Men of Israel, Imajim, which means stand in the Hebrew. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer, and then we're going to salute out. Sar Panya Hakadam, which means turn and face the east. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kadash.
Kadash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shumka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakwaka.
Malakwaka.
Saba'ah.
Saba'ah.
Ratazakah.
Ratazakah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Isha.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Nathanawa.
Lathananawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Call.
Kal.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaklan.
Wasalatnawa.
Kawabwakna.
Kawabwaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalatnawa.
Kawabwakyanawa.
Kawabwakyanawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabayanawa.
Tabayanawa.
Manasai one.
Banasai one.
Abal.
Abal.
Awashayanawa.
Hawashayanawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rad.
Rad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Lakam.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Waha Allah.
Waha Allah.
Waha
Waha Thapara.
Lai Walamyo.
Walai.
Aman.
Walamya. Aman.
In English, what we read. Our Father which art in heaven.
Our Father which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us
our
this
daily
day.
bread.
Our daily bread.
Give us our debts.
Forgive us our
As
debts.
we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
Not temptation. But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
Thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever so be it.
Forever so be it.
Men of Israel, Sar, which means turn. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat. Imadium. Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahshai Barakatham. Yad Yam Matah, which means hands down. We're going to give a courtesy salute to all the sisters. Men of Israel, Imadium Shabbat. Imadium. Barak. Yahweh Shamar al-Athah B'Hashem Yahshai. Yad Yam Matah means hands down. Class dismissed.